Hello and welcome to Froch on Fighting with me, Carl the Cobra Froch, a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and a Hall of Famer. Right, I've just watched Oleksandr Usyk be crowned the undisputed heavyweight king against Tyson Fury, and what a fight it was. This is my post-fight breakdown, my post-fight reaction. Enjoy. This episode is brought to you by Cobra Casino. Right, so what a fight that was. I mean, come on, 25 years in the making. Oleksandr Usyk, phenomenal fighter, we know how good he is. Tyson Fury, we know how good he is as well. Both unbeaten. I know that Fury had that draw against Deontay Wilder, but this was a close fight. I thought it was going to be close. I did say close points, Usyk to win a close points fight, or maybe even a controversial draw, and that's almost exactly nearly what happened. Tyson Fury came out round one. I was quite happy with the way he was shaping up, but I didn't like the way he was being pushed back on his back foot from round one. Round 1, 2 and 3, I'm not saying Usyk dominated, but it was controlling the ring. He was in the centre of the ring, dominating behind his jab, using his head movement, using plenty of fakes, bouncing around up and down non-stop. That little bit of an amateur style he's got where he just keeps you thinking, keeps faking, fast feet. He was doing that early doors, and he was stealing the rounds for me. I thought he was at least 3 or 4 rounds ahead in the first 5 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. I mean, by round 6, it was either 4-2 to Usyk or 3-3. And a lot of you on the live stream said 4-2 to Usyk. I mean, none of that mattered in the end. But Tyson Fury came into the fight. He started to improve. I was impressed with the way in which he was able to adapt. I think he realised he was falling behind, realised the points were going away from him, so he had to change it up. And what he did when he changed it up was very good. Jab, double jab, started to pick the body shots, and he was landing beautiful uppercuts. That right uppercut, boom, straight on the chin of Usyk. How tough is Usyk? He's just solid. We know he's a solid man. 235 fights as an amateur, undisputed, unified, undisputed, that's all you have to say, cruiserweight champion. He steps up to heavyweight. He's not been around that long at heavyweight. We've seen what he did to Anthony Joshua. He had a couple of gimme fights early doors to find the weight, which is Aura, etc. But then he beats Anthony Joshua for most of the belts at the WBC, not once but twice. And in them 24 rounds that he competed against AJ, he probably only lost 2 or 3 rounds, maybe 4 rounds out of all that. And to do that against Anthony Joshua, who's a great fighter, we realised that Usyk is a proper heavyweight that can fight at this weight. I mean, everyone's saying cruiserweight. Tyson Fury used to call him a middleweight, a jumped up bum, but he called him a rabbit and all sorts of stuff as well, didn't he? So we don't listen too much to Tyson Fury's advice or insults, but let's go back to the fight. It was a great fight. It was close. Usyk started out well. He dominated early doors for me on the scorecard, but Tyson Fury got back into it. And when he got back into it, well, levelled it up. But Oleksandr Usyk, I think it was round 9. I'm still sort of buzzing off the euphoria of what happened in that round. Tyson Fury was under the cosh. Usyk literally was punching him from pillar to post, from that corner to that corner, onto the ropes. A lot of people were confused. The referee, to be fair, had a bit of a stinker because he was getting involved when Fury was under pressure, when Usyk was landing left hook, left hook, double left hook, straight left cross, and landing them combination punches on Tyson Fury's chin, almost knocking him spark out. Fury did really well to survive that round 9, and stay on his feet. But the referee was kind of hesitant and trying to get involved and trying to almost looking like he was going to stop the fight. And when you're fighting, you're letting shots go. I had it against Lucian Butte. You think you're going to go for the finish. The referee kind of jumps into, I don't know, he's in between decisions. And it was bad referee. And I don't want to give the referee stick, but I'll be honest, it was confusing. When Oleksandr Usyk landed that couple of good shots on Tyson's chin, his legs went, and then he stumbled onto the ropes. So what happened there was, because he was kept up by the ropes, it's still classed as a knockdown. He would have fallen over if the ropes weren't there. So the referee spotted that and got in front of Usyk. Usyk, fair play to him, right at that point, he had a free shot on Fury. He had him on the end of the jab, and he could have landed that left cross straight on the chin and tried to finish him before the ref got in. But Usyk was fair and proud, as he is, strong, solid man, heart of a warrior, and he was being really fair there and sort of letting Tyson Fury off the hook as the ref jumped in. But anyway, the referee stands in, similar to when I fought Butte, and administers a standing 8 count. And then the end of the round came quick at the end of round 9. There was like 5 seconds left. So Tyson Fury was saved by the referee and saved by the bell, let's be honest. But great round 9 for Usyk. And he came out round 10, round 11. Didn't do a great deal, but I thought he was still behind his work and still kind of in control. Fury was better. Fury recovered well. And I think I don't want to say it was all on the last round, and whoever won the last round would have won the fight. I actually thought if Tyson Fury would have won the last round, you could have made an argument for a draw. If he'd have won it clearly and won it well, you'd have thought, okay, he's putting Usyk under pressure here. But Usyk won the last round. It was close, but Usyk landed the better shots, and the right man won. I did think that it was going to be a draw. I mean, the judge that gave it 114, 113, I believe it was, to Tyson Fury, I thought he had a bit of a stinker. That was being very generous to Tyson Fury, but none of it matters. The right man won. Oleksandr Usyk has become the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in 25 years. The last person to do it was 1999, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. So it's been a long time coming. But Usyk did himself proud. I thought Tyson Fury was magnanimous in defeat. I thought he was, I really did. He fought a great fight as well, but he got beat up in round 9. Then he survived, and he lost the fight fair and square. The ref that scored it for him to win, I thought he'd had a bit of a stinker. That's bad scoring, that is. And I say Tyson took the defeat well and he spoke well. But having said that, I did hear him say he thought he'd won the fight. Is he going to stand by that? Does he really think he won the fight, or is he saying that because he's conscious of the rematch? He knows the rematch is going to be big bunts. We all like a bit of bunts. They're getting good money out in Saudi Arabia. If I was Oleksandr Usyk, listen, he's a man of limited needs. He's not a material man. He's a man of God. He's deeply religious, and I love that about him. He's proud and he stands by it. And I just don't think there's any need for Oleksandr Usyk to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves again in his life. What he's done as an amateur, as a cruiserweight, now as a heavyweight, and the way he's finished there, I know he's got a rematch clause and he can make another 50 million quid, maybe more, but I don't think he needs it. And I don't think he's got anything to, well, he hasn't got anything to prove. Not if I think it, he hasn't got anything to prove. I'd like to see Usyk now hang his gloves up and just bow out on the top, being the ultimate champion of what he is. And what does he do when he's finished what he's saying? I just love the guy. He's solid. Well done, Usyk. Unlucky Tyson. You came, you had a go. He was beaten by the better man. But will we see a rematch? Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a rematch. Do you think it will happen? There's a lot of money at stake. We'll find out. So that's it for another episode of Froch on Fighting. The dedicated, I'm committed. I brought my mindset of a fighter into this YouTube world. What time is it? 10 minutes to 2 a.m. after the big fight. I won't sleep anyway, I'm too buzzing. But anyway, this has been another episode of Froch on Fighting. Thanks for tuning in. I'm now fast approaching. I think I'm nearly there, but I'm not quite there, on 100,000 subscribers. So it's going to be, when it happens for me, it's going to be a monumental number, because I believe I get my YouTube plaque, my silver plaque, and I can put that up there on my world titles, because I'm taking this YouTube game seriously now. I'm having a go and I'm enjoying it. Thank you for tuning in to the Froch along, the watch along, the Froch along, you know what I mean. All the questions are brilliant. I can't get through them all, but it's nice to cast an eye over the people that are watching and giving me some nice little bits of insight whilst I'm watching the fight. But I appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate you hitting subscribe, because we're nearly at 100,000. I think by the time this goes out, maybe I'll go over that mark, but you know I'll mention it a few times. If I get my 100,000 plaque, you know I'll let you know. You know I'll keep reminding you. I might add it to the Hall of Fame and the 4-time world champion. And also I've got my silver plaque. Hang on a minute. Is it a silver plaque you get when you get 100,000? It's silver. When you get the gold one? And is it gold then? 1 million views, 1 million subscribers. Yeah, that's big. That's big. Got to aim high. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, this has been Froch on Fighting.